Coming up on this week's show, Gugu puts the updated Golf GTI through its paces.
The only letdown in the Golf 8 GTI for me, and I'm sure many others who have always loved the Vurpa. It was called that for a reason, right? That's gone now.
LDV expands their local lineup with a brand new SUV.
The flagship in particular that we're driving has got every toy, every gizmo, everything you would expect.
And Zee takes on the Land Rover Defender Trophy.
So much pressure because the whole team is now relying on me to listen. Am I going forward or backwards?
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to Ignition GT for your weekly dose of news and reviews from the world of motoring. As always, we have a jam-packed lineup with everything from hot hatches to off-road challenges. But first, let's find out what our guests have been getting up to. Let's start with you, Shane. What's in the garage and what's it like to drive?
Well, in the garage at the moment, we have a Cherry Tigger Cross hybrid electric vehicle and the Shungun CS75 Pro. Okay. So it's interesting. So it's the third Shungun I've had.
And?
Pretty good, actually. You know, so far so good. I'm trying to figure out what I feel about the CS75 Pro, but I'm looking forward to testing out their Deepal, their electric vehicle. That looks very good.
Yeah, on one of our episodes, we did speak about that Deepal. And look out for it on TV, on Ignition GT, where Juliet does take it for a spin. You should look out for it too. And from your side, what's been happening?
Well, I mean, we've seen the new concept Cherry Bucky that got launched in Australia last week, the KP31. Now, we know about...
How skeptical were we about the GWM Bucky when it first came out?
Yes.
How skeptical were we all?
We were, and now look at what's going on with GWM. And with Cherry, I mean, that we knew they talked about the Himalaya, which we saw in China.
These names.
It's named after the Himalaya mountains. That was what they said. But I mean, I don't think that's going to come anymore. So now they showed this KP32. We knew there was two Buckies that they were talking about, and we've never seen this one before. It's only a concept for now, but it's got a plug-in hybrid turbo diesel engine, which is quite interesting, which is something, everything's been petrol-based. So we'll wait and see when the production version comes out.
We turn our attention now from Buckies to hot hatches and what many regard as the hot hatch. Is it still though? Volkswagen's Golf GTI.
The last time I drove a GTI was the Golf 7 GTI TCR. Now, that was a couple of years ago, and that car was special because VW did a few things to that car. There was more power, more torque, more everything as the end of an era. Today, I joined the brand again to sample the Golf 8 GTI. So we're going to see if it's worth the money, if it's any good, or if it's any better than the 7 GTI. Now, there was an initial version of this car that was launched back in 2022, and since then, there have been a few minor tweaks and changes in this thing. Firstly, the VW badge is now illuminated, which is a nice touch. You do get an LED light strip across the entire front of the vehicle. The front bumper and grille have been revised, looks a bit sportier. And if we swing over to the sides over here, we've got a different set of mags and a GTI badge on the side. Of course, you're still getting the twin exhaust pipes at the back because it is a GTI, but what is new here are these LED taillights. Alright, let's have a look at what they've done in the interior. It's still pretty much the same in terms of layout and bits and pieces. The only thing that's changed here are the buttons on the steering wheel. So if you drove the initial version of this, it had the haptic touch buttons where you just have to touch it and it does things. That didn't work. It was an advancement in tech, but it actually did not work. VW has listened and it's back to normal buttons. The other thing that's changed here is the screen. It's a much larger screen, a lot more tech, and the graphics in the screen look really, really rich. Now, the GTI has always been known for its duality, right? A multi-purpose tool. It's not just a performance hatch, but it's also a car that you can use every day as a daily, and it's comfortable doing that. That hasn't changed in this car. This is still very nice to drive around leisurely. It's very smooth, very comfortable. The only thing that they've done here in terms of driving performance upgrade is power and torque. So this now pushes out 195 kilowatts and 370 newton meters of torque from the initial Golf 8 GTI that was launched a couple of years ago. So there is a bump in that. And if we flick this into sport, this is what happens. So the car is still very rapid, I'm not gonna lie. The response or responsiveness of this vehicle is rapid, and it's such an engaging car to drive. The TCR for me kind of lacked engagement, especially when you started pushing it and chucking it into corners. It was very quick in a straight line. In fact, it's quicker than this in a straight line. The 0 to 100 in the TCR is 5.6 seconds. The 0 to 100 here is 5.9 seconds. So there is that difference. But what they've done here to make up for that is agility and just an engaging drive, especially through the twisties. This still uses VW's 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. That has not changed for years now. The only letdown in the Golf 8 GTI for me, and I'm sure many others who have always loved the Vrpa, it was called that for a reason, right? That's gone now. The Vrpa does not exist anymore. It does have a bit of a growl, especially under power when you're accelerating, but it just doesn't have that Vrpa when you're shifting. It's just gone. It's gone sterile. And, you know, many of you may be wondering why VW would do such a thing, because that is essentially what made this car popular, especially in the previous iterations of the car. Well, in my opinion, it all comes down to Euro emissions, right? Euro this, Euro that, emissions control, noise control, and this is where we find ourselves, unfortunately. You know, there used to be a time where German brands would give you a car with a base price, and if you wanted anything extra in addition to that, you'd have to pay for it. All the optional extras. That is changing, thankfully, and it certainly is the case with the Golf 8 GTI. Everything in here that you see with this car is included in that base price of 900,000 Rand. 908 to be specific. But then again, when you think about it, a GR Yaris comes in at 900,000 Rand as well. So I guess it's par for the course.
Welcome back to Ignition GT. Back in 1976, Volkswagen introduced the first Golf GTI, creating not only an entirely new vehicle segment, but also one of the most recognizable nameplates in the world. Much has changed in the ensuing 50 years, so the question is it still the hot hatch king?
Look, with this 8.5, I mean, the 8 wasn't, it was a bit of a disappointment.
I felt when I went to the launch, this is it. But the sales, you hardly see any of them on the road unless it's a cop car.
Well, here as well, actually. But I think with the 8 was a bit of a disappointment. It fell a little bit flat in a number of areas. It was way too grown up. I mean, everybody talks about the Mark 7.5, which was
peak.
Absolutely, it was brilliant. It was probably, you could say, at that stage, the next closest to it was the Mark 5. Which was brilliant in every way. At the launch, when we drove this, the 8.5, they've rectified a lot of the problems that we moaned about. And there are still some annoyances, but they've put a little bit, I can remember talking with my driving partner at the launch, they've put a bit of essence of the Mark 7.5, they've put back into that.
Wow.
And it drives a lot better. Yes, it's still firm, but it drives a lot better and it accelerates quicker. Yes, it's got more power as well, but still not perfect, but they've made incredible amends to it.
That is interesting to hear. Shane, do you agree?
So I'll be honest, from the get-go, it's the first GTI I've ever driven. So I won't.
Really?
It is funny enough.
That's an interesting. So you
I
coming
know.
from?
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Let's turn this into a positive, shall we?
Yes.
So
Positivity.
So
You're
first
coming
GTI,
from that angle.
exactly, first GTI I've ever driven. So I can't speak in terms of comparative with previous generations. But what I did find is when I put my YouTube video out, everyone went straight for the throat and they said, price, too expensive, 908,000 Rand.
Everything is
So I pulled
900,000.
a little bit of an experiment and I did some research. 20 years ago, Mark V was released. Came out at like 270,000 Rand for a Mark V GTI 20 years ago. So I worked out what would the price of that be today with inflation, between 650 and 700,000 Rand.
Okay.
So there's still a 200,000 Rand deficit.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, why could it be this much? Cars have to be safer today. The engineering and development costs. The car has more power. But then I also found out that if you had to own this car in Europe, it would cost you an equivalent of 1.2 million Rand due to all of the emissions taxes, all the regulations, all the extra taxes that they are. And this is the EU spec. So it's cheaper to own this here than it is in Europe.
For a change, because we normally hear
Actually.
that it's cheaper
Yeah.
to own the same car that's built here in Australia,
Yes.
etc., etc.
Yes.
That's interesting.
No.
Is it a hot hatch? Is it a warm hatch?
I've driven a lot of faster hatches, 835, 45, all of that.
Type
They're
R.
obviously faster.
Yeah.
But the only thing this thing has, and I'm not saying those don't have heritage and legacy, this has the badge, it has resale value.
Yeah, you got me there. So you're saying, just in closing, that the Golf 8 is going the 8.0.
8.5.
I know,
8.5,
but,
yeah.
8.5, but the 8.0 Golf is going to be put into the same category as the Mark 3 and Mark 4.
I'm glad you said it and I didn't. I'm glad you said it.
Let's see. I'm keen to drive the 8.5, and when I do, I'll be reporting back on that in the coming weeks in one of these discussions. At the 2025 Festival of Motoring, we were given a sneak peek of LDV's upcoming D90. Up until now, the company's focus has been on bakkies, in particular the T60 range of double cabs. But they're keen to make a mark in the SUV segment too. So let's see if the D90 can deliver the goods.
Today we're taking on the D90 for a ride and drive. It is a phenomenal car, 4x4, 3 diff locks, and it's in the market of its own. It's ranging at 899,000 Rand for top of the range, which comes with every bit of spec that you can think of that a vehicle of this caliber should have.
In the front, it's got a prominent grille. It's got nice running board so that you can get into the car easily. Nice LED headlamps.
Nice looking 19-inch alloy wheels. So it's got the looks from the outside.
I think it's got a very nice driver-centric dash area and lots of grab handles to get in and out of the car, which are very well. It feels like a well-built, solid car.
And the first point to make about this car is it is big in every respect.
And I'll tell you what, straight off the bat, I must say I love the size of this SUV. It's bigger than most.
It's a large family SUV and it stands out in a lot of ways.
I mean, I'd say it's squarely, in terms of competitors, it's squarely up against the Fortuner and probably the Ford as well. Inductive charging, both sides. So, I mean, it's not just the one side and the other side just for show, inductive charging. And it seems to have quite a lot of tech, nice steering wheel with lots and lots of controls nearby.
The flagship in particular that we're driving has got every toy, every gizmo, everything you would expect, whether it's luxury, whether it's safety.
It's a heated steering wheel for me, the massaging seats, the air ventilated seats, and I would even add a fourth one, its capabilities when you do go off-road.
Another standout feature is 3 diff locks and 7 off-road modes.
All of the D90s are 2-litre diesel vehicles.
2-litre turbo diesel engine, putting out 160 kilowatts, 500 newton meters of torque, 8-speed automatic gearbox. So it's got all the spec in that sense.
It's not a speedster, but it's got enough power at altitude for a unit like this.
Fuel consumption is immaculate on them, especially when you do 4x4ing or especially long drives.
So it's got more than enough power for day-to-day driving and for family use and for traveling, which is where I think this will really stand out.
It could be the 4x4 person that likes going out on weekends and because it's got free diff locks, it's a full 4x4, or it could be for a bigger family, it's a 7-seater too. So it's a bit of a mixed purchaser that's going to buy it, but definitely someone that would want to take it off-road, because who wouldn't want to?
You can go for the lowest spec version with the same powertrain at $799,900. I think this is going to disrupt the market a little bit. Let's wait and see.
At the Jaguar Land Rover Experience Center, where this is our base and meeting point for the next 3 days as we take part in the Defender Trophy. Listen, it's going to be 3 days of challenges, and not only will we be challenged physically, but we'll also be challenged mentally. Now, this is going to take a toll on us. 2 teams broken up into 12, and we'll be going head to head in a series of challenges given to us by instructors. Who will come up on top? Well, hopefully me. But first, we had to learn some essential skills, and this would certainly come in handy a little later.
Welcome to the Defender Trophy. I'm Josh.
Okay.
So we're going to learn 2 very basic knots, and those knots are going to be the basis for everything you're going to encounter from today and tomorrow, okay? We're going to teach you how to build a bridge. As much tension on this as we can, because then this can start shifting and we lose our tension. All right, you see how tight that goes? Now, this is the most important part. Right, you see that? Look at that. There we go. Well done. Keep walking.
Work into the ruts now and you feel it.
We went through training earlier on, learned some of the skills that we're going to be using. Right now, we're going to start our first challenge.
We've got to transfer that whole pyramid from that side to that side over there. And it has to be color-coded as it is now.
So much pressure because the whole team is now relying on me to listen. Am I going forward or backwards? Yeah, see guys, that was after so long of trying to keep that cone in the same color coordinated triangle. And me driving, of course, the skills came in handy, but we got it. And that's a win for us. We are about to go to our second challenge, and hopefully that also goes just as greatly for us.
You're going to get a map. The map you're going to collect is going to be in the center of the
gazebo
circle there where the gazebo is.
Not bad for the first try.
If you feel you do not have the physical ability to help us move logs, stand back.
So after driving about 100 odd kilometers to Brongerspruit, which is where we'll be setting up camp for the night, fate would have it that there's a truck stuck in the river, so we can't go across where we should be going across. So the teams have been tasked to build a bridge using all the techniques that we had learned earlier on to actually get all the cars across the river safely.
Left, right side, turn, drop. There are logs here that weigh close to 400 kilograms each. We're gonna need some manpower, and hopefully we will have learnt enough rope work, knot work this morning so that we can get across safely.
Pretty intense, but I made it to the other side.
You can breathe now.
Thanks to the Defender.
Slept well, like a baby, good coffee.
This is my first time camping as well, and that was quite the experience, but I'm actually feeling so much more confident today.
It's day 2 of the Defender Trophy, and this is the day we trained for yesterday. So a set of challenges have been put together for us today, and it's going to be a very, very long day. I have sprained my ankle. It is quite painful, but I'm pushing through it because Mama Enre is no loser. So let's get this, let's win this task. Come on.
It's fine. Your aim is to drive down a designated route in front of you.
Right, so the plan from here is you're going to be having one driver.
So one of our challenges here is a ring fence, and what that means is that the car needs to go inside the ring, the circle, without hitting any poles, and it needs to go around the ring and out again.
This was the toughest challenge of the morning, but yeah, we got it done.
I've got an ankle injury, but I'm powering through.
What we're going to do is we're going to lift the tire using this rope. Lift it up where the top of the tire. That's 2. Up, up, up. Yes.
You can do this as a relay. You're only allowed to go around once, putting your arms underneath, picking up with your legs, not your back.
There we go, nice.
Nice guy. Locked in. Go.
Come on. Okay, go. I was a bodybuilder once upon a time.
Okay, there's one more. Who's ready? You got 10 seconds for another one.
Okay, go, go, go.
Over. Under the net, under the net.
That was hard. Brilliant. That was hectic.
Don't come up too early. Don't come up too early.
Get up there.
Got this, Africa.
When it comes out here and there's a little bit of a physical component to it, there's a lot of us actually that are super competitive.
So we're assembling
a perch.
That's right, a perch.
A perch for the owls. Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay, point.
With your GPS, you're going to locate your points on the side of the dam.
Let's go.
Happy?
Okay.
All right, so the next challenge now is that teams must get into the water behind us and collect as many buoys as they can, and in accordance to the map that they have.
Defender Trophy.
What's all my life?
We gotta keep lifting. There must be enough. Okay, keep lifting. Okay, slowly.
That's it. I am officially the guinea pig.
Find your fingers.
Edge here and this edge up again with the weight of the car.
Take it out. Hand. Last right. Okay. Practice. Come forward. Yeah. Okay. Back.
Almost there.
It's Mikey.
You made it.
Car is a move.
After some grueling physical and mental challenges, teamwork prevailed and the clear winners tasted victory.
Watch your toes, you are not.
And there we have it. We've come to the end of the Defender Trophy. It's been such an exceptional epic adventure. I do think media has done exceptionally well through all those challenges that we were given, and maybe they could also be professionals. But from us, it is all. We'll see you again next time. Adios.
Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining us. I love your insights, and I look forward to chatting to you again in the future. Well, folks, be sure to join us again next week when Juliet goes for her first drive in the all-new Lexus RZ. The Lepus L4 makes its official local debut, and Zee finds out if the C7 is the new pick of the Emoda Day.